Hey. Hello. We're working on a new pub today. I might just end up painting it white and then adding like a base layer. But we're gonna try and get it started. Gosh. I feel bad for this brush. I completely destroyed it. It's like really stiff now. I think I used it too much. And I also probably didn't clean it properly. If you can hear like thumping and stuff, that's either my siblings downstairs or the thunder outside because it's stormy. I think I'll use brush. None of my brushes are clean. That's fun. This one's stiff. I think I've used it only like once. There's one spot where it's not cooperating. I'll just like take the hairs apart until it's cooperative. Anyways, I'm gonna start painting it. For the white, I kind of just dump paint all over it since I do the white as a base coat, so it's all gonna be white. So it does kind of make the brush get gloopy sometimes, so I have to be careful. And I also have to paint on this plastic thing because I get paint on my carpet otherwise. And I don't like working at my desk, which is over there. I'm making a dragon puppet right now. That's cool. I've been working on this one for like 4 days total. I didn't work on it yesterday though. Maybe 3 days? Maybe this is the 4th day. I think this is the 4th day. Let me open the jaw so I can get teeth easier. I struggled with the base because I haven't made a lined up base since like January or December. Hello, welcome in. I think I might need to put a little bit more up here. Just kind of what I'm trying to do. Last time I tried to make a cardboard, I think the last time I made a cardboard dragon was Thresher in like March. So it's been a while. It was like 3 months ago. It's insane. Hello, everybody. I hate lining up my cardboard bases. Me too. It's a pain in the butt. I could barely get this one to line up. The jaw still is open a little bit, which is great. Like, it doesn't close fully unless I, like, line it up myself. I don't know how, because I lined up the bases and I use the exact same size cardboard for, like, all the parts. I also had to steal cereal boxes from downstairs to make the base because I ran out. I had 2 up here, and then I had to get 2 more. I might try and paint the back too. Trying not to get paint on my fingers, but I don't think that's gonna last very long. Also, some parts of the puppet were too big to not overlap into other pieces of cardboard or like across the bend, which is kind of bothersome. I'm just hoping it's not as noticeable once I paint it. And I'm gonna need to put more on. Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Maurice. Welcome in. Oops. I'm getting paint all over this dragon, including the back. So now I think I'm gonna have to try and paint the back. I was gonna try and paint the back in the first place, but I'm not a fan. Oh, shoot. I just got paint on my pants. That's amazing. I might need to run to the store to grab more paint for some of this, because I have no idea where some of my paint went, and I'm gonna need to find that out. Maybe we have paint downstairs. I could check, because we have a paint drawer with a bunch of random acrylic paints. A lot of them are old though. Kind of clumpy. Just join. What's the theme of the puppet? This is like kind of a sun and moon theme. The main side's gonna be the sun, and then the other side's gonna be the moon. Right now I'm prepping it to be painted. This is the first time I've made a cardboard puppet in a while. And I might actually use Stink Dragon's tutorial on how she paints hers on this, because I really like the way she paints. So I might have to use that. Probably just have it pulled up on my computer and take away the sub count for a minute. Hello, Kitty Dragon. We're actually working on the dragon this time, because in the last live description I said I was working on it and then I wasn't, because I thought I would have more time, except I got held up. Really just trying to get it white. I can't stay but wanted to say hi. That's alright. Thank you for saying hi. We're almost done with this side. I just need to paint the rest of the horn, and then also the like little wing antenna thing. Hello everybody. I am making a dragon puppet right now. And I'm prepping it to be painted by painting it all white. So if you guys see paint all over my hands in the next few videos, this is probably why, because I suck at painting clean. Which is why I have a plastic tarp under me. Thank you for subscribing. I don't want to flip the dragon before the paint is dry, but I also want to work on another side, so I don't like just sitting and doing nothing. There's paint dripping on the inside of the mouth. From behind the teeth, I can feel it. Thank you. Have fun on your trip. Gosh. Okay. I'm gonna try to flip it so that I can paint the top or maybe the bottom. I'm gonna paint the bottom actually. Because I think that's easier to hold. So I can paint. Shoot. Okay. Do you read Wings of Fire? I have read Wings of Fire. And there goes the sub count. I need a pair of pants that I can wear when I'm painting, that I can get messy, because I keep on getting paint on my pants, and it's not good. Because this is acrylic paint, so it's going to stain. I love Wings of Fire. That's great. I'm waiting for the 16th book to come out. I think I started reading Wings of Fire like right after the 13th book came out, I want to say. Which was a while ago now. Okay. I just need to wait for this side to dry so I can flip it. I've only read 5 books. Sunnier Peril. I'm not sure who my favorite is. I like Keebly. I'm just gonna flip it. My feet are falling asleep, so I'm gonna have to move them. Hello. I'm on to this side, and then I can paint the top when I'm done. Kind of just haphazardly painting this, because I don't really care how it looks, since none of the dragon's supposed to be white anyways. Except I don't really have a choice with the main side, because yellow paint is so transparent that I kind of need the white to pop out for it. Hello, Estrix. Thank you. Shoot. I just realized the paint bottle was covering up the sub count. My bad. I can't tell if I like painting or if I hate it. Because when I do it, I'm, like, fine with it, except I'll put off painting a lot of the time because I don't want to. Could we see the base? Sure. This is the inside. The ear's kind of bent into it. But that's what it looks like. There's a ring on the bottom and on the top, and then that's how this sun thing is connected. And then I also have the ears propped apart with a stick right there because they kept on folding into each other. And then this is from the front. Thank you. There's white paint all over me, and it's bothering me because it gets sticky. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the glossy paint. So it gets really sticky and really shiny, and it gets all over the place. I'm doing a sun and moon theme. So the main side is going to be the sun, so it's going to have yellow mostly, and then some orange and red. And then the moon side is going to be the other side, and it's going to be mostly blue. Bye, Asterix. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Trying to paint quickly so I can flip it, make it flat. Hello, Euralis. Thank you for coming in. I'm working on a new puppet. Except I need this paint to dry so I can flip this over before the ear gets bent. If I film a video later, I'm going to have so much paint on my hands. Welcome back. I'm making a dragon puppet right now. I'm painting it white so I can paint the rest of it. I might do the actual color painting off stream and just do the white now because I'll also have to wait for it to dry. And then I'll probably make the rest of the stream a continuation of yesterday's. So I'll make more free ideas in my sketchbook because I need to fill out my sketchbook since it's getting close to the time that I want to have it done. So I'm trying to fill pages. What's the theme of the puppet? Sun and moon. I have tutorials on my channel on how to make dragon puppets. I have a couple of different types. I have a round base, I have a triangle base, and then I have the way I do them. The triangle base is pretty old, though, since it's just the way that I used to do puppets, but I use a triangle base in it, so I actually can't remember if I give, like, a tutorial on the base. I'm pretty sure I do, because I give a tutorial on the round base. Although, I'm pretty sure I did... I don't remember if it was the round base or the... whatchamacallit? The, triangle base. Or, no, the normal one. I don't know if I skipped the actual design part because I forgot to film it. But I did the actual assembly part. And I tried to explain what I do for the design. Thank you. I like Phoenix too. I might remake her at some point because I think she's almost a year old. I still like her character because I drew her the other day. Well, not the other day, like almost a month ago, I think. But I drew her, and I do like her design. So I might remake her. But I don't really feel like she has to be remade. I feel like she just needs to be, like, more sturdy. Because the way I used to make bases, I didn't double line them, so they're really floppy. You're writing a book? That sounds cool. I'm also kind of writing a book. I'm good, Nixa. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Okay, we're finished painting this. Might just no, because it's still wet, so I can't. Shoot, does not want to close. Hold on, I'm trying to get it to shut correctly. That's kind of a pain. If this bends the base and it doesn't work anymore, I'm gonna be so mad. I spent hours trying to get this base to work. I don't have to like bend it back, except I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Then I have to remember to wash my brush before I can let it get crusty. Again. Oh my gosh, the base is so twisted. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my gosh, my fingers are sticking to the base because I have paint on them. So now it's just sticking and it's messing up my paint job. Except I can't really hold it any other way. I'm trying to hold the least of it that I can, but that's not really working. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Sorry I was quiet. I was trying to concentrate. Oh my gosh. My fingers are sticking. It's ripping the paint off my fingers, which is great. So I can't really hold this right now. And then I'll have to scrape the white paint off the plastic later. I could have just double lined this whole thing, except I wasn't really in the mood to do that. Double lining it would have made it a lot easier to paint. I'm kind of regretting my decision. I double lined some things, like I double lined this crown thing, whatever this is called. And then I also double lined the orbs / circles that are attached to the horns. And I'm getting paint ripped off my fingers again. Nice. Hello. Then we just have to paint the other side of this crown, and then we will be done with the white paint at least. And then I'll have to let it dry for a bit. And I might move on to making free ideas. I'll probably put all of them in a video later. But for now, I'm just going to draw them on stream. Because I have a bunch of random dragon designs that I've kind of drawn in my sketchbook, and I could probably just put them as free ideas. Okay. Be right back while I wash. Basil! Hello. I'm gonna wash my paintbrush. I have to try to not touch the floor while I'm getting up.
Okay. There's our paintbrush. Now I'm gonna set this guy out to dry. Hello, everybody. I am probably going to move on to drawing free ideas. And put that there. Where's my sketch? Here's my sketchbook. I'm just gonna put all my painting stuff right here. Then I might find a different place to sit. Because I refuse to sit at my desk, so I'll just sit on the floor and work. I have a desk, but I, don't use it. There's a bunch of dragon puppets on it right now. Because I don't like sitting in chairs, so I just sit on the floor. Mango gummies? You can taste the chemicals. That's concerning. That is concerning. My dad made mango shakes, except I hate mango shakes. Because they don't taste, they taste like mango, but in, the bad way. I like just plain mangoes. I don't like mango shakes. My brother loves them. That's why he made them. I'm trying to get the paint off my fingers. Yeah, I refuse to sit on the desk. The puppets on my desk right now are Seam Ripper, Scarab, from what I can see. I think that's Bloodshot, I think. Storm, Rhinestone, which is a really old puppet of mine. I don't know why she's out. She should be in the box of shame. Ethereal, some random puppet. There's one puppet on my desk that has been shown only once and is in the most popular video I've made. It's that one right here, touching my finger. One dragon whip is staring into my soul. This one? Or this one? Because this one is the one that I made a video about staring at me. Probably one of my... Oh, yours. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Hello, Potato. Thank you for joining. Waiting for this paint to dry. On this base. Then I'll also need to scrape off the white paint. Because it's dirty. You fell off your bed? That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna make dragon ideas on the same page that I was working on yesterday. Hold on. I need to get to it. Alright. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second so I can move it. Because I need to move to a better spot where there isn't wet paint. And I also need to grab my colored pencils. And then find something to prop my phone up with. Okay, hold on. That's my ceiling. And then this is the back camera. I think I'm just gonna prop it up on this marker bag. Hold on. Wait, there's a strap. I can just hold my phone to strap, and then it can't fall off. I'll just have to zip up the markers. Hold on. As you can tell, I'm struggling. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. This should work in theory. Kind of. Barely. Hold on. This is not going off. I think it needs to be higher. I'll put it on top of something. Like this plastic thing. There we I need an actual plan next time I start live stream, because this is going great, as you can tell. This camera angle is not the best, but we'll have to deal with it, I guess. Maybe I could just put something heavy on it. I'm so good at this. I'm an amazing YouTuber. There we go. You know what? Okay. We're struggling, but it's fine. I might have to grab my tripod again. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my tripod. Or my ring light. I don't know. Whatever it's called. But I'm gonna have to unplug it and set it up. I'm gonna have to put my phone in it. Okay. There we go. That works. Okay. I can kind of see the chat still. All right. Does anybody have any ideas for a theme that we could do? This one was like a nature theme. Might try and join the live on my computer again so I can see the chat better. Hold up. I keep on saying that. Okay, I can see the chat. Your birthday was on Father's Day? That's cool. Hello, Shrimp. Sorry if I don't see the chat for a minute. I'm kind of in a weird spot. Also, ignore that this is upside down. So I found my pencil. Fire on the other side is getting hurt by water. That's a cool idea. Okay, we can do that. I'll post a video with the actual ideas later so you can see them better. For now, we're just kind of going to have it upside down. Your voice sounds so cool. Thank you. I've had a lot of people tell me that while I'm streaming. So I guess it's a compliment. Thank you. I'm gonna do like more of a realistic eye for this one since I prefer doing that anyways. And it can kind of look like a salamander almost. Hello, Zoster Dragon. Thank you for joining. We were just working on a puppet. Here is the view so far. It's painted white and that's about it. I'm waiting for it to dry, and right now we're just doing free ideas. Cardboard's kind of mushy because it's a little wet still, but I'm hoping that fixes itself. Hold on. It's a fake Zoster. That sucks. Well. Okay. You're the only one awake in your house? That's crazy. I've been going to bed really late this summer. Almost every night. I'm not falling asleep until like midnight or 1. I think a spiky kind of ear would look good. It could fit the vibe. T-Rex. It's not really a T-Rex. It's a dragon. But I could make a T-Rex design. And then a kind of fire pattern inside the ear. I think that would look cool. And then I think a mask almost would look cool. You didn't die? What do you mean? I didn't see anyone die. Nobody died. Nobody disappeared from my chat. Absolutely no one. The paint on my fingers is bothering me so much. I have so much paint on my hands. I can't paint cleanly. Who poofed? I have no idea who poofed. How's what possible? I think kind of ram horn would look cool. And then just some little spikes. Are these matching dragon ideas or something? Not really. I'm kind of just making random designs per request of the chat. And then just some fire. Maybe I should make a water dragon and an air dragon. Because I made an earth dragon. Well, technically it was kind of supposed to be like mossy. I've made a fire dragon now. I'm gonna need to fit a tiny design right here. Because I don't have enough room for another big one, I don't think. I need to get this hot glue out of the way. So I was trying to use it as a tripod, and it did not work. So I had to unplug my ring light and use that instead. Okay, now it's time to color it. I think orange would be a good base color. I might do a fade from red, and then the fire's kind of more yellowish. Or it could be like blue fire. Blue fire would look, that would make some good contrast too. Blue and orange is like my favorite color palette. I have so many blue and orange drawings and puppets. Like Chihiro's a blue and orange puppet. Thrasher kind of has orangey scales to match the blue. And then I have to color. I'm gonna color the ear darker orange, maybe. And the inside can be yellow. One of my friends went to see Coldplay the other day, and I'm actually so jealous. I would love to see Coldplay. I think I would cry for like 30 minutes, though. The concert would probably be over by the time I get myself together. Hello. I use hot glue on my puppets. because I just find that the easiest. Tape tends to, like, fall apart really easily, and so does regular glue. So hot glue is the only one I really trust. If you can hear a small voice talking, that's my brother outside my door. Fix this in a second. I'm gonna layer the colors a bit. Like the eyes base yellow too. Can fade this out into the rest of it. I think this is a true orange. Maybe a bit of orange on the top of the ear too. I think that would look good. Hello, Draco Dragons. Thank you, Son Goku UT. YT. I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of red in the tip of the mouth. The top tip. Oh my gosh. Wherever here is. End of the snout. Sure. There we go. It's a bit of a gradient. It looks a lot choppier on camera than it does in real life, I'm just noticing. I might try and fix it a little bit. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Thank you. I appreciate compliment. Red. I'm gonna maybe make this a little bit red here. Kind of messy color. And then the horn can be red. Thank you, Relaxing Rosie Cat's biggest fan. It'd be cool if I did brown for the horn. Maybe I'll do a gradient since I like doing gradients. And I've done like 5 on this dragon already. This is already kind of a brownish red, so I think that'll work. It's Scarlet Lake. You're gonna be releasing a new dragon soon? That's cool. I'll try to check it out, maybe. I could use this like chestnut. I'm gonna use this color. Hello, Dark Wolf. I'll do a little bit of like shading with the brown. Even though the shading probably won't be in the actual puppet, I think it'll still look cool. If somebody were to make it. And then a shadow for the eye. I'll probably make it mostly orange. With just a little bit of yellow at the bottom. It's alright, Jackal Dragons. I could add some orange to the fire design and then we might be done with this particular dragon because I don't feel like drawing the other side right now. Okay. I think that looks alright. That is our finished design. I'll show it better later in a video. I'll title them. Fire theme. Moss / nature theme. Okay. Any requests for the next idea? I think the paint on this dragon is mostly dry. So I could start painting, maybe, if I feel like it. Okay. I'm just gonna start on the next design. I'm probably gonna make it really tiny here. Maybe it can be mini matching design. How's that? Shoot. That was a little too close together. Let me fix that. Here and here. These ones are gonna be cuter. A fluffy white dragon with paint/painter theme. That would be cool. I can do that next. If you can hear yelling, that's my dad. There's somebody at the door. And then there's also barking. That's my dogs. One can be cuter, and then another one can be kind of like more snake-ish almost. I don't know what I would make the theme. Maybe this one could be like a lizard. That one can be like a snake. I don't know how I'd make a lizard and a snake without it looking plain, though. Does anybody have any ideas? 143 pounds? What is your dog? My dog's big and she's like 70 pounds. It's crazy. Okay, I might do... Oh, sweet and sour. That's a good idea. It's basic, but... Dragon puppet with like a little tooth? Sure. I can make this one have a little tooth. And then this one can have a big fang.
Sure, it can have lashes. Okay. Lollipop, maybe? Have you ever made a tiny puppet? I don't think I have. The dog's a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. That's cool. I don't know what type of dog that is. I'll look it up later. I tried making a tiny puppet once, but it didn't look how I wanted it, so I never used it. And this one can have a lemon. If I could draw lines the way I want to, that would be great. It's a badly drawn lemon, but it'll do. There's that. If you want to do a lizard. That's a good tip, thanks. It's a remake of a butterfly puppet. That's cool. I kind of used inspo from this one person on TikTok who made a like free idea of an ear. And then that's kind of what I'm using for the new puppet. It's like, it was almost like a moth ear, and it was really cool. And I thought it would fit well with the moon one. So then I decided to use it for this one. That's a good idea, singing Dragon's Craft. Okay. What else should I add? This one can have a fluffy ear. And this one can have a viper, kind of. Sharp. Thank you, Black Sheep. I might end the stream after this because I'm running out of ideas to draw. Big time. Hold on. I can add a little nose horn because I think that can look cute. I think that looks good. Bye, Jackal. Thank you for joining. I'm not going to color these ones because I am far too lazy. Okay. Sweet and sour matching idea. There we go. Yes, dragon puppets. These are free ideas. I was working on a dragon puppet earlier, except the paint is wet and I'm waiting for it to dry. Okay, that's gonna be it for today.
gonna take the phone down so I can show you. Okay. Here is all of the ideas. Thank you, Dizzy. This is the one that we did today. I did this one yesterday. And then we also did those. I'm not planning on coloring them, though. And thank you all for joining today's stream. I'm going to leave.